Are you struggling with gassiness, bloating, irritability? Are you worried that you might have leaky gut because you're struggling with GI issues and you just feel totally drained? While you'll work to start restoring your gut, what you may not know is that you're likely also suffering from a leaky brain. Yeah, a leaky brain. The truth is, many doctors are missing this key connection between the gut and the brain and the fact that they need to be healed and repaired together for optimal health. Yeah. I'm Dr. Corey Feldman, and today I'm going to explain the gut brain connection and what your doctor's likely been missing. Okay, so let's talk about what happens when you go to your doctor, your conventional medical doctor with GI symptoms. Let's say you go and you sit down for your typical quick visit, right? You're going to give them your history, you're going to talk about your symptoms, and what are they going to recommend? Especially if you're at the GI doctor, right, the specialist, they're going to recommend procedures, right? Scopes. They got to make sure everything's good. Great. What do the scopes look for? What are they finding? They're going to look for polyps and big growths, cancers, things like that. They're going to look for any irritation in the walls of the GI tract and anything like that. And what usually happens at the end of these scopes, what's the usual results? Everything is normal, right? That's what you're told. Everything is fine. There's nothing wrong, which is great, of course, but not when you have symptoms still, right? You're still trying to figure out why. And so what's the ultimate recommendation for you then? They give you a prescription, right, for your symptoms. They send you on your way and just tell you you're fine. Super frustrating, right? Totally get it. Okay, so leaky gut, it's a buzzword these days. You hear it all over the place. And so let's talk about what the definition of a leaky gut is. So the gut, or the GI tract, it's the tube that goes between the mouth all the way to the end of the GI tract, which is your anus, right? And it is smooth muscle, and it's got holes all over it, very tiny holes, a sieve, if you will. And that allows for when you eat all the foods and take in nutrients from vitamins and things like that, the little tiny particles that your body needs to function, they get through the sieve right into the bloodstream. And it's a normal, healthy thing. That's the way the body's made. What happens with the leaky gut, though, is that those holes in the sieve, they're bigger, more stretched out, and irritated. And so what does that do? That allows a lot more things to get into the bloodstream that aren't supposed to get into the bloodstream. So then what does that do? Well, that starts to alert your immune system, which starts ringing all the bells around that, there's foreign invaders all around. We got to do something. And that literally kicks up inflammation all over your body. Yeah, inflammation, right? You've heard that term before too. And it's basically when everything is angry. So what kind of symptoms can happen from a leaky gut then? What kind of inflammation symptoms are there? Well, the gut ones you're probably familiar with, right? That's gassiness, bloating, constipation, diarrhea, acid reflux. But what you may not know is other inflammation symptoms can also occur, including fatigue, where you're just really tired all the time. But also, you can get pain anywhere in your body, not just in the GI tract, but anywhere. And you can also get skin issues, skin reactions like rashes, eczema, acne, rosacea. Yeah. And the biggest thing that can happen is you can start to get inflammation in your brain. But we'll talk about that more in a minute here. And so, did you know that if you have a leaky gut, that you most likely have a leaky brain as well? Did you know that? Go ahead and let me know in the comments below. And if you answered no, you're going to want to stick around for the rest of this video. And if you find this content helpful, go ahead and let me know by liking this video and or subscribing below. Okay, a lot of people, they think that brain fog is normal. It's just from stress from work, right? Or a big to-do list, or just getting older. It's just normal. But what they don't know is brain fog is truly brain inflammation. Yeah. And you may not know there's something called a blood-brain barrier. So that's basically a barrier, just like the GI tract. It's smooth muscle, it's got holes in it that allows certain things to get from the bloodstream into the brain. So if you think about it, when you have a leaky gut and things are getting into the bloodstream that shouldn't get in there, guess what also starts to happen? That blood-brain barrier gets irritated and inflamed as well. And things that shouldn't be getting into the brain, they start getting up there as well. Leaky gut, leaky brain. It's really frustrating. So many people are struggling with it. And nobody is connecting the dots to all of this stuff. And so it's really important that you work on the brain and the gut together. So what kinds of things are actually causing this leakiness? All kinds of things, particularly lifestyle factors. And so at Vitality Family Health and Wellness Partners, we don't just throw pills at you for these symptoms, right? Or we don't just send you for procedures and scopes and imaging. For us, it's much more foundational and functional, if you will. We're trying to get to the root causes here. And so we want to figure out like what key habits and behaviors and lifestyle factors have set you up for leaky gut and leaky brain. The cool thing is there's lots of different factors that actually drive this. And so when you really start to identify the key habits and behaviors and lifestyle factors that have set you up to this point, then you can start to shift them over time. It sounds really simple, but of course, change is not easy. And so for us, it's about meeting you where you are and helping you go one step at a time, forward on your journey on this health path for yourself to get healthier as you age. And so it's not about a one size fits all, a cookie cutter approach. So that's what we do. And we're much more natural. Again, we're not just going to throw medicine at you. We're going to work at your own pace and help you do this in the most natural way possible. And so thank you so much for watching this. And if you are interested in partnering with me or just learning more about keeping your gut optimal and healthy, go ahead and click on the link below to sign up for my free mini course, How to Thrive and Not Just Survive.